Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, keep it in your back pocket, or you can come back at a later time. We're going to look into what messages need to come through for you guys, get some insight, wisdom, and guidance for whatever may be going on with you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's get right into this reading. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week. Any messages for Aries, please? What's going on with Aries right now? Messages for Aries. What does Aries need to be mindful of? Any messages for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the next week in August 2020? What's going on with Aries, please? Show me clearly. Messages for Aries in August, next week for August. Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Let's do one more. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I just saw 111 on my timer. Messages for Aries. Ooh, we got the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so first off, I just want to say, you guys, maybe recently you felt like you were stuck or you were trapped, or there was something that was preventing you from moving forward. You felt like there was no way out of a situation, or maybe you were just really in your head, really feeding into those fears, that low vibration, and you were hesitant to move towards something because you were worried about the outcome or worried about how things may play out. Maybe you're getting way too far into your head, over analyzing the situation, or just feeling stuck, you know. But with the Eight of Swords being in reverse, this talks about you guys releasing yourself from feeling that way. So this upcoming week is going to be pretty good for you guys to push through your fears and to push yourself out of your comfort zone and having full trust, you know, because the Eight of Swords in the reverse really needs you guys to have more trust with the direction you're heading in, have more trust with your decision-making skills and the path, the direction that you're going down, and believing that you will be okay and that things are going to work out and that you are strong enough to get through whatever comes your way. So it might be a bit uncomfortable. It might be a little bit scary. You might not know what's yet to come. You might not know what's going down in the future, but that's okay. You just got to take it step by step, day by day, and have trust. Okay. Messages for Aries in August. Oh, sorry. For the next week in August, messages for Aries. We got the Four of Pentacles. You guys are needing to release control. That's the thing. You guys want things to go from A, B, C to D, all the way to Z, right? You have this plan. You have these ideas in your mind that you would like to pursue. And that's great, you know. Always set some goals for yourself, but also recognize that some things are out of your control. And the best thing that you got to do is take a step back, release your hands off the wheel, and have trust. Again, it's all about, I feel like this reading is going to be about you guys needing to have more trust and releasing expectations that are out of your control. Only thing you can truly control is yourself. You can't control the weather. You can't control the people around you. You can't control things that happen outside of your environment. You know, the only thing you can control is how you react, how you think, and how you can move forward, okay? So with the Four of Pentacles out here, you're definitely needing to just release control. Take a deep breath and just let go, okay? Maybe for some, this is about your finances. Maybe you've been really stressed out about your finances and, you know, you're holding on tight to your money. You're like, I have to just save every penny, every last cent, right? But with that mindset, remember, we attract more of that. So universe is just like, yes, that's correct. Let me give you some more evidence to back that up. Oh, there's not enough. Universe says, yes, there's not enough. Let me give you more evidence. There's not enough. There's not enough, right? So you got to try to be a bit more mindful of what you think. I'm just going to see what else needs to come out. Messages for Aries for this upcoming week. Knight of Swords in the reverse. You needed to take a step back, like I was saying. Take a step back. You guys are definitely needing to ground yourself right now. Do not feed into any impulsive decisions. Right now is not the time, is kind of what I'm feeling here. This is definitely highlighting Aries and Mars right now. The next 6 months, it's going to be a time where you're going to feel a lot of impulsive energy to maybe spend your money, maybe to splurge on certain things that maybe aren't so valuable or, you know, not so purposeful, or, you know, so just be mindful of things like that. Be more aware of where you're investing your energy towards. Be more mindful of what you're thinking. Be mindful of who you surround yourself with. Really just take a step back and focus on yourself. Focus on grounding yourself. Focus on being in control of your thoughts. Release control of the things that are not in your hands, right? You can't control, like I was saying, you can't control the weather. You can't control your mother, your brother, right? But only thing you control is yourself, how you think, how you react, and how you handle situations, right? Accept, trust. Ooh, and yeah, the devil flipping out, Capricorn energy. We actually have 2 Capricorn cards coming out here with the 4 of Pentacles and now the devil. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. You might have strong Capricorn placements in your chart. Doesn't have to be. Half the reading is earth, half the reading is air. So it's all about the mentality, your mindset, and needing to be a little bit more logical. You know, yes, you might have those fears. Yes, they may come up. That's okay. Look at it for what it is. Don't feed into it. Just look at it. Look at the facts. Don't feed into those emotions of like, oh, what if this, what if that? Oh my God, I'm so scared, right? It's okay. But also recognize when you feel that way, because that can definitely lead to a lot of toxicity in your life. That's a toxic mindset. That's not healthy for you. If anything, that just makes you feel like shit. It drains you. You know, you are tossing and turning at nighttime. You got to take control, right? You got to release what's not good for you. For some, you are needing to break the cycle of overindulging, especially obsessing over certain things, or obsessing over your money, obsessing over things that are out of your control, right? Driving yourself crazy. You guys are needed to take that step back and free yourself from whatever's been getting in the way of your process. Look, there's a butterfly out here. You guys are going through a lot of change, you know? You guys are going through a bit of a metamorphosis, and it's uncomfortable, you know? You guys might be feeling very uncomfortable right now because you guys are going through such a big transition, and the transition you guys are needing to take a step back and release control. Like, this is literally your reading. I know I'm repeating myself, but that's just what's coming through here. We have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a couple things I feel from this. Some of you might be getting a little bit impatient with the process, you know? You're recognizing, okay, I know I need to release control. I know I need to be more mindful, and I'm trying, but I keep getting tested. I feel like you guys just keep getting tested. Things might be coming up in your day-to-day lives, and it's like testing your patience, testing your ability to release control and to be more mindful of what you're thinking. And like, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of tests and trials and errors and learning curves, but you're needing to just, again, trust the process. Some of you are getting impatient. You know, you're looking at your goals here and you just want to jump straight to your end goal, your end result, but that's not how it works. You got to take it step by step, like I was saying at the beginning. Take it day by day, right? Trust the bigger picture, trust the process, okay? We also have the 3 swords and the 8 of wands and the sun. Okay, so you guys are definitely, oh, and the world. Okay, so, wow, look at this. Okay, so you guys may have gotten through some sort of heartbreak or pain recently. Maybe you've been really going through it. Maybe you've gone through a breakup for some of you. Whatever this is, obviously, it's going to be different for everybody depending on where you are in your journey, right? But you guys are definitely needing to look at the reality of a situation, looking at the facts here, looking at the truth. Okay, it's harsh. You know, it's a harsh truth for some. Maybe this is some type of truth that came out during the Aquarius full moon, because that was definitely highlighting a lot of things coming to light, a lot of things surfacing, a lot of harsh truths, a lot of realizations, and that's okay. It might be a little bit painful, it might be a bit uncomfortable, but with that being said, we have the 8 of Wands, which talks about movement. This also does talk about communication, so maybe you were having some sort of breakthrough or messages back and forth, or some sort of communication between you and somebody else, perhaps. I'm just saying. Either way, though, 8 of Wands does talk about moving forward. Moving forward from what? Moving forward from the pain, moving forward from the hurt, the betrayal, you know? And as you're moving forward, as you're being patient with yourself, because you're requiring patience right now, you guys are having a hard time, but you got to keep pushing forward and trust the process. This whole reading's about having trust and releasing control, okay? And you're probably getting sick of me saying it, but that's just what this reading's about. If you release control and you have more faith, you have more trust in the direction that you're heading in, things are going to work out in your favor. The sun. Things are happening for a reason to take you to your happy place, okay? The sun, Leo energy. We are in Leo season now. Maybe you have a Leo in your chart. If you do, maybe you're a Leo sun. Happy birthday. But with the sun here, things are looking up. Your future looks bright, okay? Don't feed into your fears. Don't feed into these illusions. Have trust, have faith that it's all going to be okay. Even if you can't see it right now, that's okay. Take it step by step, all right? But things are wrapping up. Like I said, you guys are going through a bit of a transition right now. You guys are changing. You're going through a metamorphosis. We had the world wrapping things up, endings and new beginnings, releasing cycles, breaking habits, breaking toxic habits with the devil out here, really making changes, positive changes in your life so that you can live your best life with the sun. All right, so It's going to take time. It's a process. I know this is your weekly reading, but this is obviously going to play out with time, right? It's not just going to be for this week. At the end of the day, you will reach your happy place. You will reach the sun, okay? And underneath the world, right, wrapping things up and entering new beginnings, we have the Ace of Wands. A new beginning. Passionate, exciting, fiery, your energy, you know, some sort of creative expression or something that where it's like an outlet where you can put all your fire, your passion, your excitement into. Like, this is something that you can enjoy, but it's also a great way to release. I'm just kind of feeling like that's something that you might be trying to manifest or bring into your life. Maybe this is a career, maybe this is a job, maybe this is related to what you're a bit impatient about, right? So we're already at like 13-ish minutes, so let's do a little bit of clarifying. Nothing too crazy, but this is just a weekly reading, so it's not going to be crazy in depth, but let's just see. Let's go look into the Four of Pentacles for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in August 2020. Four of Pentacles for Aries for the next week. Tell me the Four of Pentacles for Aries. We have the Two of Cups in the reverse, okay? So some of you could be holding on to a connection maybe you're at a distance with, or there's separation currently. There was a decision that was made. Maybe that's related to that Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you went through some sort of separation right now and you're having a hard time accepting it. Maybe you're having a hard time forgiving or making peace with the situation because, you know, you've gone through a lot. It's very heartbreaking. It's heavy. Four of Pentacles. Some of you could be holding on to a grudge or something like that. Four of Pentacles for Aries for the next week. Four of Pentacles for Aries. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this could just be talking about you guys needing to really focus on yourself and ground yourself, you know? Especially if you have gone through a breakup, you guys are really needing to focus on your independence. Even if you haven't gone through a breakup, even if you and your lover are handy-dandy, loving and great, right? But you definitely need to focus on yourself and your well-being and your stability and getting your shit together and being your best damn self, okay? Four of Pentacles for Aries and the Knight of Wands. So yeah, you guys are just needing to have that trust again. Like I'm saying, I know I'm repeating myself at the same time. We need to release control. Four of Pentacles in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Wands in the reverse. Release, let go, make peace. All right. Otherwise, if you keep holding on so tight, it's only making things worse and it's adding more flame to the fire. We don't want that. So therefore, take a step back. Focus on what truly matters. Focus on your well-being. Focus on your passions. Focus on what's in your control, basically, okay? So, let's move into the Devil. Try the Devil for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in August 2020, the next week. Tell me the Devil for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next week in August 2020. Devil for Aries, please. Try the Devil for Aries next week in August. Thank you. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. I'm kind of also feeling like there could be some sort of miscommunication or lacking of speaking your truth. Needing to speak your truth and be honest with yourself. Be honest with those around you. If you got something to say, speak your truth. If you are worried, if you are stressed, if you're anxious, if you're not feeling right, speak up about it. Talk to people around you. Talk to your friend. Talk to your family. Talk to your lover. Talk to whoever. Because if you're holding it in and you're just trying to stay quiet and pretend you're okay, it's only going to make things worse. I'm just saying. With the Page of Swords in reverse, I feel like as if there's some sort of blockage that you're needing to break through. Otherwise, you keep blocking yourself from feeling the things you need to feel, or, you know, it's getting in the way of you guys needing to release something. Try the Devil for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next week. Try the Devil for Aries. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Is my deck upside down? Nope, it's not. Just making sure. This is definitely some past baggage that you're needing to release, or maybe you need to speak up about it. Maybe you guys are needing to go see a therapist and literally talk out your issues, talk out your problems. Nothing's wrong with that. Like, literally everybody should have a therapist. Like, honestly, just like let some shit out instead of holding that in, right? With the Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Page of Swords in the reverse and the Devil, it's like I kind of feel like as if this is something that you've already gone through that you're needing to release, because if you keep holding on to these burdens and these grudges and this baggage and your past hurts, your past pains. You carry that on with you in the future, and you end up just attracting similar situations, right? And then you wonder, why do I keep attracting the same people? Why are all men the same? Why are all women the same? Why are all these the same? Like, what the hell, man? You know, and but like the thing is because you still have a part of yourself that you need to focus on healing and letting go and making peace and acceptance, right? And it's not easy, right? It's not easy at all. And it's definitely a process. It's definitely, again, you guys are needing to be patient with how things are going, right? It's going to be a slow process. It's different for everybody. Some people might get over it quickly and some people take years, right? And that's okay, right? But every step counts. Right? And so you just got to, again, take it day by day, focus on yourself, focus on what truly matters, your well-being, focus on your health, your mental health especially, okay, for those who are really going through it. Be mindful what you're thinking, really try to get back on track and focus on yourself and ground yourself. You're really needing to. That's the best way to step forward in this new direction, in this new shift, all right? Because with the Eight of Cups in reverse, this definitely talks about you guys needing to release the past and let go and make peace with it, because this past is occupying space and it's taking up space, and new things can't come in because there's all this space taken up by this past shit. We got to find a way to release, let go. There's many different ways you can do it. It's going to be different for everybody, but you got to find the thing that works best for you. Oh, what is this? Is this we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You guys need to focus on your independence, and that's what I was saying. Focus on your independence, focus on your well-being, and especially focus on your health. Physical, mental, spiritual, all of the above. You know, you really got to focus on bettering yourself and being the best damn version you can be, okay? Otherwise, you may end up sabotaging, the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Otherwise, if you don't take care of yourself, the universe is going to step in and they're going to shake shit up, okay? They're going to force you to take care of yourself, okay? Changes will happen. It's inevitable. So you either step up and you make the goddamn change, or the universe is going to step in and make the change for you. Just saying. It's happened to me. It's happened to people I know. I'm sure it's happened to you. So let's go into the Knight of Swords in the reverse. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in August. The next week for August. Count out the Knight of Swords in the reverse for Aries. Knight of Swords in the reverse for Aries, please. Knight of Swords for Aries. Knight of Swords in the reverse for Aries for the next week. Anything about the Knight of Swords in the reverse? With the Two of Swords, so you got a decision. Are you going to keep going down this road, or are you going to make the change? It's up to you. It's completely up to you. What matters the most to you? You decide, right? Knight of Swords in the reverse for Aries for this week in August. Okay, there we go. We have the High Priestess. You guys may need to spend some time in meditation. Really tap into your intuition. Trust your gut. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to what your gut is telling you. The messages you're getting. Don't doubt. Don't ignore. Don't make excuses. You know? Some of you need to really tap into your inner knowing. You know, maybe you've had this gut feeling, but that you've been ignoring. You're trying to shrug it off and pretend it's just nah, that's not true. That's just a coincidence. Or, you know, but pay attention. Pay attention. You are getting the signs. You are being directed. You are being guided by those around you, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, right? You are highly protected as well, okay? And whatever you end up choosing will be the best decision for you in your life. Oh, and we see the Lovers. Decision, my dudes. What are you going to commit to? Where are you putting your energy towards? Is it towards your fears, your illusions, these toxic relationships, these toxic mindsets, things that are draining you? Or are you going to invest yourself into situations that are uplifting, that are charging you, that are good for you, that are a great influence for you? It's up to you, right? You can get yourself out of that hole and start a new path, start that new process, start that new direction, and wrap things up, wrap those cycles up, pursue your passions, your dreams, and live your best life, you know? But it's up to you and what makes you happy. All right, if you're happy right now, cool, keep doing that. If you're not and you need to make a change and you recognize that, then do that so that you can live your best life. Either way though, decision on where you will put your energy towards. What is worthy of your time? What is worthy of your energy? What is worthy of your higher path, you know? Are you fulfilled with what it is that you're doing right now, or you need to make that change? Ask yourself that. Think about it. Contemplate it, you know? Let's go into the Eight of Swords in the reverse. But either way, you need to just release those blockages. Sometimes you can get in your own damn way. Eight of Swords in the reverse for Aries for this week. Tell me the Eight of Swords in the reverse for Aries for this week. Thank you. We have the Queen of Pentacles, so taking the next step, pulling yourself out of the dirt. It's almost like you see how there's these vines that are trying to attach and leech off to her, trying to leech onto her, right? I feel like these vines are symbolic of your fears, these illusions, the blockages, people, connections that are draining, trying to hold on to you. But you're trying to take the next step. You're trying to move up. You're trying to make the positive changes for your life. There might be some cycles, some trial and errors that might try to pull you back down, and you got to be strong enough to keep pushing forward and to keep climbing upwards, taking the next step. Like I was saying, take that next step one by one, all right? There's going to be times where you take 5 steps forward and 2 steps back. That's okay. Don't give up. Believe in yourself. Eight of Swords in the reverse for Aries for this week. Eight of Swords in the reverse for Aries. Page of Pentacles. This is an opportunity for your personal growth. This is great. Take the opportunity. Take that chance. Push yourself out of that comfort zone, okay? This is something valuable. This is a very valuable lesson that you need to learn. It's going to keep coming up until you learn it, all right? Eight of Swords in the reverse for Aries in August. This week in August. Eight of Swords in reverse. And the Seven of Wands. Really pushing yourself through the unknown. It's uncomfortable. I know I'm repeating myself again, right? But look at this card. This does not look all sunshine, rainbows, and happiness, right? You kind of have your guard up. You got your walls up. It's a bit awkward, right? This is part of the growing process. This is part of this transition, right? That's what I was talking about. The butterfly, these butterflies here on both sides. This is part of the transition. It's uncomfortable. It's a bit freaky, a bit scary for some, right? But it's part of the process for you to level up. You are leveling up. You're changing by the second. You're not who you used to be a month ago, let alone a year ago. You're constantly changing. Nothing ever stays the same. And so trust the process, okay? With the Ace of Cups in reverse, you guys are needing to put yourself first, needing to fill your cup, needing to really put yourself as that priority. With the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups, some of you may have an opportunity for love coming up if you so choose. But just, again, make sure that you are not giving your all and being drained. Make sure it's 50-50, okay? Otherwise, you're going to feel like shit at the end of the day. So use your discernment, use your judgment, trust your decision-making skills. It looks like there's like a lot of great opportunities coming towards you, a lot of good times with trusted loved ones, families, and just overall having a good time. You may meet somebody, you may cross paths with somebody who you might have a thing with. I'm just saying, but that's just kind of what I'm seeing for you guys. So we're going to move straight to some advice with the Rebel deck as well as some Animal Oracle cards, get some affirmations. We'll wrap up the reading. But this whole reading was basically just saying you guys are needing to have more trust, needing to have more control, and making decisions that are best suited for you and your life, putting yourself first as that priority, and making changes so that you can live your best damn life, okay? There's no reason why you can't. I understand. It's not all easy. It's not just a straight road. There's a lot of turns, a lot of ups and downs. Like, I get it. I understand. But all about taking the next step, pushing forward. Even if it takes time, it's going to be worth it at the end of the day, okay? So let's move to some Rebel cards, okay? Get some Rebel advice for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus. Advice for Aries. Okay, so we got these two cards flipping out. We'll get one more. Oh yeah, perfect. I like this advice. I think this is a good reminder for you all. So first of all, you are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. Remember that. Some of you might be doubting your purpose, you know? You're questioning, why am I here? You know? Feel like your life might be meaningless. But the thing is, your life is not meaningless. You matter to me. I may not know you, right? You may not comment. That's okay. But you matter. You not only matter to me, you matter to your family, your friends, your neighbor. Like, so many people care about you. Never forget that. Even when times are low or you feel alone, there's always going to be at least one person on this planet who cares and thinks about you and wishes you the best. I wish you the best. If you need anybody, you can always come to me. I got you. But you are here for a reason. You have a purpose. Whether you know it or not, you do have one. It's all about that self-discovery, baby. And it's going to be a process. You may not know it right now, but one day you will know your purpose. And don't fuck it up. Again, just have trust, okay? Then we have, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you are waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. So, for those who've been asking for a sign, here it is. Take the fucking sign and do something with it. Okay? And then remember that you're the shit. Don't forget it. You're the shit, Aries. Never forget. Don't ever doubt your worth. Ow. I don't even know what I was saying. I have like a splinter in my finger. I think I got it out, but that shit kind of hurt for a second. But yeah, you're the shit. Don't forget it. You matter. You mean so much. Don't forget that even when times are tough or you're, wanting to quit, you're wanting to give up. You can do this. Don't forget that, okay? You can accomplish whatever it is that you set your mind to. All right, let's get some Animal Oracle cards as advice. Get some affirmations. Wrap this reading up. Bit longer than I wished, but that's okay. Any advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in August 2020? Perfect. So we have the bat coming out. Perfect. Then we have the hyena. Perfect. And the hummingbird. Wow. Okay. Could be dealing with an air sign or a fire sign. Let's get into this. A lot of lunar forces, a lot of moon, a lot of needing to release, let go, accept, break those cycles, as well as setting those new intentions. So first card out, we have the bat. Darkness and letting go, death leading to rebirth. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, it can see all that was invisible in daylight hours. The bat is a master of the subtle senses, of the underlying forces that cause some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify ending of a chapter and the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns. No more lingering in the past. When in balance, accepts, adapts, and adjusts. When out of balance, refuses to let go and reminisces, and to bring it to balance, watch the sunrise. So, some of you maybe need to go watch that sunrise. Wake up a little bit earlier than usual, watch the sunrise. Maybe do some meditation, maybe have some tea, do some journaling, write down how you feel. Watch that moonrise too. We just had the full moon in Aquarius, so the moon's looking pretty full right now. Go find it, look at it at nighttime. It looks good. Maybe you got binoculars, go look at it. All right, so the hyena. Humor, wit, and sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance of sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? When in balance, charming, witty, fun to be around. When out of balance, scrappy, petty, and suspicious, and to bring into balance, sobriety. Okay, maybe, again, some of you could have been in that overindulgent kind of field. Maybe you've been drinking too much or, really trying to distract yourself from your problems by drinking the pain away or smoking too much weed or, whatever it is that you might do for some. Okay, that's not going to be for everybody, but if that's the case, it's suggesting that you face your goddamn problems. And also, take your goals more seriously, as you can accomplish whatever it is that you set your mind to. If you put that work in, if you believe in yourself, if you really dedicate and put in that hard blood, sweat, and tears, you can do it, okay? There's no reason why you can't. You can be your blockage. Only person who's stopping you from doing that is yourself. Literally, though. And then we have hummingbird, positive, enthusiastic, and spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it's learned where to gather nectar and returns to those sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This springs from many sacred sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird and you can't go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. When in balance, smart, curious, and loves to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, and sharp. And to bring to balance, taking a class. So perhaps you guys might be wanting to go back to school, or maybe you should consider learning something new, studying something new, taking up a new class, teaching yourself something, taking up a new hobby, incorporating that into your daily routine. This is something that involves creativity, some sort of expression, which we did have. I was saying that with the Ace of Wands, definitely something brand new coming towards you, an opportunity for your creative expression, letting things out in the form of art. So try something new. Take up a musical class, learn how to play the guitar or the drums or the piano, or like something that like maybe you've never thought you would be good at, and maybe you're trash at it, but the more you try, more you practice, the better you become, okay? So, just an idea. Let's get some affirmations though. Any affirmations for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus for August? For August, affirmations. Let's get one more. Yep, so fitting. We have new learning coming out. Thank you. So first of all, we have new learning coming out. I like it. Perfect. I was saying take up something new, a new class, a new hobby, trying to discover your talents, right? Truth and messages. I was telling you guys, pay attention to the messages. Okay, so let's talk about this. So, new learning. The wolf teaches you to know who you are. Facing your fears is one of the greatest learning experiences and shows how to change and grow. Affirmation, I am learning. So that fits in with that Eight of Swords in the reverse. I was telling you guys that there's this opportunity to push through the discomfort in order for you to grow and to level up, right? And it's uncomfortable, it's scary, it's unknown. You've never done this before, but overall, at the end of the day, it's going to change you and better you, and you're going to grow and learn so much more if you take that extra step and push yourself in that direction. You know, you are highly protected, you are highly guided, and nothing bad's going to happen, okay? Just have trust. If your gut's telling you don't do it, then obviously don't do it. Trust your gut, trust your inner knowing. But if you have that urge, you have that idea like, oh, maybe I should, but then your fears are getting in the way, your fears, that's your ego, push through that shit, okay? There's something good awaiting you on the other side. Then we have truth come out. Every situation in life can be seen from many points of view, but the truth is in the answer, which gives you peace of mind. Affirmation, I am truthful to myself. So speak your truth. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with what it is that you want. Be honest with what it is that you want to pursue. If you're happy, great. If you're not happy, be honest. You can only make a change when you're truthful and honest to yourself. If you aren't honest, then you're lying to yourself. Lying about what you need, lying about, what makes you happy. You got to do what's best for you, all right? You got to follow that purpose, that higher purpose, Some of you feel like you haven't pursued your purpose because you've had to put other things as a priority first, and unfortunately, that's life, but at the same time, you gotta question yourself and question if that's truly worth it, or if you need to go down a different direction. You gotta do what's best for you, okay? You know yourself better than I do. I'm just telling you what the messages are coming out. Something to think about, something to ponder. Literally, you do what's best for you. You know yourself better than anyone else. So these are just some messages, some things that you should think about, consider. That's all I'm saying. And then we have messages, okay? Finding answers in life comes through emotions, thoughts, knowing, and your heart. Add logic and it will bring confusion. Affirmation, I know. So trust your inner knowing. Trust your gut. Trust the science. Trust the direction you're heading in. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Do not doubt it, my dudes. You are on the right path. And you're doing a fucking great job. Have trust. Believe in yourself. Don't doubt yourself. And that's all I gotta say, okay? Anyway, so that was your weekly reading for this week, Aries. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments below if it resonated. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!